So we should also talk about your upcoming webinar. You have a webinar on May 4th, specifically about this phenomenon of capacity testing, but also a technical note that you have from DNV. Tell us about the webinar.
Yeah, so the webinar is to talk about the capacity test process. So it's going to be an overview that covers everything from we have a template, a contract exhibit template that you can put right into your EPC contract, for example. And then we're going to talk about test boundaries, the types of sensors you use, the risks, and measurement uncertainties, things like that. And then at the end of it, how to basically it's a click of a button capacity test. So once you have our hardware installed, you say, I want to run a capacity test from, April 23rd to April 27th, hit a button, and then we deliver that report to you. So it's we'll talk about the steps to get from A to Z with that. And then as part of this, we'll talk about a recent engagement we did with DNV. DNV is a very well-known independent engineer who does a lot of capacity tests. And we engaged with DNV last year about this time, actually, to have them do a very in-depth review of our methodologies, our technology, and in the way that we run capacity tests. And they've put together a report. We had a phenomenal 9 or 10 months working with them to understand, to validate what we're doing, give us recommendations, help us out with industry best practices as they see it, and help us understand how to communicate what we do out to the industry, out to the market. So we'll touch on some highlights from that as part of this webinar.